Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My husband and I are cash stuffers. We are on a journey to pay off $55,000 worth of debt. We are working on paycheck number 4 of October. There are still ants on my desk, even though I have bait out. It just has not completely taken care of the problem yet. I do work for a pest control company, so these ants aren't here because this place is disgusting or there's food everywhere. They're crazy ants. So they tend to just come in and bug the snot out of you. We have them very commonly down here in Florida, so it's not gross here, I promise. So we're going to be stuffing $1,495 today. If you watched last week's cash stuffing, I did tell you guys that this week would be the best paycheck I'd ever had from my company, except that they screwed up my pay. So it didn't work out for it this week, but it actually worked out for next week because the amount, my pay is commission based, and the amount that I've done this week has been awful. So them fixing my pay next week will actually help give me a better paycheck next week. So it worked out the way that it needed to, but we're going to go ahead and jump in with my wallet. I do have a couple of dollars left in here. Guys, we have money left over in eating out for the first time ever. We have $2 left over in eating out. This has literally never happened before in this category. So this is very exciting. And then we also have $1 left over in hygiene. So I'm going to set those to the side. Those get split amongst my 3 daughters, and they'll each get $1 from that. So we're going to start with spending. Now, I did not give my husband his spending money yet, so I do need to pull that. $20 is going into my spending, and then $20 is going into my spending sinking fund. So I do split up my spending money. I budget $40 for myself every week. And I put 20 of it into my own personal set aside money. And then I put 20 of it into spending. And this is just how I save for bigger purchases, because if I were to put it all in here and be like, okay, I'm not going to spend it because I want to save it, it'd be gone. It's not going to happen. So $20 goes towards my weekly spending. $50 is going to go towards groceries. We are still enjoying HelloFresh. We're probably going to take a break for a month and then pick it back up, just because we need to stock up on some grocery items. So you can stop the service whenever you want. I do have a coupon code in my description box if anybody would like to try HelloFresh. It's a really great service, and we've really enjoyed all of the food. It's been really nice. $50 is going to go into gas. $75 is going into eating out. I believe that this is the number I'm going to stick with moving forward for eating out. It worked out last week, so I think this is our happy medium. We're going to stick with it. Allowance, we're going to wait till the end. And miscellaneous, 1, 2, 3, 4 is getting $9. These 3 cash envelopes, animals, household, and hygiene, always get the same. We do have animals. I have a dog, a snake, and many goats. What I've been doing in recent history is I will spend this money only if I need to, and then take what I don't spend and roll it over into these respective sinking funds. With the way that the world is right now, I have come to the decision that that's not going to happen. My husband and I can't afford to be true preppers. My dad is a true prepper, so he's always our fallback option. But I can't just go spend $300 on paper towels and toilet paper to stock up in case something goes wrong. So what I've decided to do is these 3 envelopes. I am going to spend them every week, whether I need the items or not, just to build up a stockpile so that way if something does happen, I'm not running out of pellets for the goats, or I'm not running out of toilet paper or shampoo. So you probably won't see much left in these 3 envelopes anymore, but it's just so I can try and prepare as best as possible. Obviously that doesn't do a lot, but every little bit helps. So we're going to go into cash bills, starting with our mortgage. Mortgage is getting $275 this week. We do not have our first mortgage payment until November 1st is when it's due. I did save our October rent to try and get 1 month ahead on, wait a second, on the mortgage payment, just so we could always have an extra mortgage payment there. So I do have some extra money set aside for that. But we were a little bit behind because our rent was a little bit less than our mortgage wound up being. I was a little bit behind taking that mortgage payment out. So this week and next week, rent or mortgage, I still need to change this, will be just a little bit higher, but typically on a week-to-week basis, we put $250 towards our mortgage. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 20, 35. So 735. And next week it will be $265 that we need to put in to make our $1,000 mortgage payment by the 1st. Electric is getting $100. If you're new here, my electric bill is ridiculous. I live in Central Florida. Our AC never stops running. We did pay to get the new AC unit purchased, so now it's just a matter of getting it installed. And I'm really hoping that that helps out with the electric bill. So $150.60 is currently in electric. Phones is getting $50. So it's got $60 in there now. I made the payment last week, so we are starting over. Daycare gets $25 each week. That is the cost of daycare for our daughters. They're in like an after school program, and it's only $25 weekly, which is a huge blessing because I know how expensive daycare is. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So $150. We're paid through until the 2nd week of November right now. So when November rolls around, I'll go ahead and pay this amount. I like to stay as ahead as possible, but this will be the last year that we need to pay for the daycare. So that's kind of exciting and sad because our kids are growing up. Ooh, carpool was already open. So carpool gets $20. This is from my mother-in-law, who really helps us out a lot, shuttling the kids to all their different activities. And we'll do debt snowball first. We are putting $300 into debt snowball. So $100 bill, and then 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. They gave me 20s again. So, which is fine. I'm not hating on 20s. It just makes the envelope a little thick. So for our debt snowball for October, which if you read this says our goal was $850, and we met that goal last week, guys. So let's see where we're at. 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 970, 990, 1010, 30, 50, 70, 90, 1110, 30, 50, $1,150. I'm so excited, guys. That is phenomenal. I thought it would be a struggle for us to meet that $850. And typically at this time of year, I've said this before, my income starts to slow down because I am commission based and that's just the industry that I work in. But we've actually been staying incredibly busy this month. We'll see how November goes. I'm not going to say yay or nay on if it's going to be slow or not. You never know. So I'm just going to roll with the punches. So we're going to move on to our sinking funds. Animals is going to get $10. And animals has 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. $443. Birthdays is going to get 10. $20, $40, $55. Our next birthday to celebrate is in January. Car is getting $75. I still need new tires. I still need an oil change. So I need to start taking this more seriously. 50, 70, 90, 110, 115. Christmas, I did purchase and pretty much depleted our whole Christmas sinking fund from where it was at last week. Both what we had in cash and in the bank account, because I went ahead. I like to buy a bunch of personalized gifts, like things that you can't just get off of Amazon. So I know that they need extra time to be made or to be personalized and shipping and everything. So I try to get all of my Christmas shopping done by the end of October. I won't meet that goal this year. It'll be mid-November, but I try to get everything as soon as possible. So 50, 75, and that's all we're going to have in here. This is no longer true. Family entertainment is going to get 10, and that's all that's in there. Family photos is going to get 10. I won't need this money until January. 50, 70, 85. Gifts is going to get $10. 120, 30, 40, 45. So 145. Health is getting 50. We no longer have anything for health in the bank. So we just have this $65. I need to go ahead and bulk this up. We do get an FSA card every year, so I'm not sure yet if I'm going to include the FSA money in our sinking fund. Part of me says that I should because it's money that is going directly to health. But at the same time, it's not cash that I have on hand. So I don't know if I'm going to or not to keep track of. We'll see. Household is getting $10, so it has 110. Hygiene is getting $10, so it has 20, 30, 40. Kids is getting 50, so it now has 100. L3 is getting 30. And that's what it has. We are moving on to our Thanksgiving sinking fund. So I saved what I needed to for Halloween. I do have $5 left over from last year. I know this says 15, but it's a mistake. I do have $5 left over from last year's Thanksgiving. And I have this. So this is a printable that you can get on my Etsy shop. I have it linked down below, but I'm going to be kind of tracking for Thanksgiving this year. You can make each feather equal whatever you want. For us, we're going to be traveling, so I decided to make each feather $11 for $121. So that way I can buy hostess gifts for the family that will be, for my family that we're staying with. So I did already color in this week's feather, and I'll be not doing one feather each week because I wouldn't make it to Thanksgiving, but as I track my savings, I will go ahead and color in the feathers. I just thought this was really cute and kind of a fun way to meet a goal. So $11 is going into our Thanksgiving fund this week, which means that we have $16 in Thanksgiving, which is exciting. It's exciting when I have leftover money from last year, but it's also, I love like trackers and things. That's why I started my Etsy shop, because I just find them super fun. So yeah, you can find that on Etsy. $50 is going into pantry. So pantry now has 50, 1, 2, 3. This is the money that we use for like food preparedness, like stocking up on things. It used to be just like a bulk meat haul that I would do whenever I got enough money, but now it's more of like a prepping thing. So can never have too much food. Phones is getting $10. So it has 100, 200, 10, 20, 25, well, 225. And truck is getting 30. So truck is my husband's spending sinking fund. So he now has 50, 100, 20, 40, 55. So 155. That's it for sinking funds. This should be my daughter's allowance. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that goes into her allowance fund envelope. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's what she has. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for our video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and comment down below what you guys do to prepare for rough times. If you are preparing for rough times, I'd love to have a conversation with you guys about that, kind of see what other people do, get some ideas. But other than that, I will see you guys next Friday for our 5th and final paycheck for October. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.